Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another weather forecast here by Adrian Weather Forecast. As you can tell, this is a bit of a different video here. This is weather related, of course, but this is actually not like a weather forecast. I'll have two weather forecasts likely later today. One in the, I believe, maybe in the early afternoon, and then one closer to the evening. So, of course, this is not going to be my only video for today. But as we're getting closer and closer to hurricane season, I just thought I could do a video how to prepare for a hurricane. And I also thought of this idea because it seems like it's going to be a very, very active season and potentially historic. Well, obviously, we can't say that until we actually get into it, but since we already have a potential disturbance in the Gulf indicating a potential early start, I just thought might as well do it. So be sure to share the video to any friends or family that you know that live on the East Coast or Gulf Coast so that they know for sure how to prepare for a hurricane the right way and the safe way. And also be sure to hit the big like button and the subscribe button. We aren't too far from 2,240 subscribers. So again, please subscribe and I'll have a couple weather forecasts later today. Hope you guys did enjoy the video and bye guys. Again, I'm actually doing this so you guys can say weather where, and so you guys, many of you guys already know that you guys live on the East Coast and Gulf Coast. Many of you guys already know how to prepare for a hurricane. I just thought might as well just do it, especially for new people who live on the coast or anything like that, or if you this is just to help you guys out and keep you guys weather aware and keep you guys weather safe. So this is going to be a video on how to prepare for a hurricane, and so let's go ahead and get into the video. So here are the preseason preparation. So you should already coming into the season or coming maybe May and April, maybe even June. Once we get into the season in June, you might want to already have your plan or preparation already ready to use or that you already know. So basically have a plan ready if you live in the coast, mainly the Gulf and East Coast, of course, because the West Coast really doesn't get anything whatsoever. So okay, just have a plan ready before the season starts. Just have that just in case we have an unexpected really early storms and you have yet to come with the plan. So that what that plan means have an evacuation route and know where to go. So if you're not evacuating and like a tornado, you want to have a plan like either go to a little bunker or a basement or anywhere. Have a specific room or area that's really safe. Of course, you want to go. Of course, on your possibly your lowest level, something like that, and have an evacuation route. So if you know if it's coming right there, you know where to go. Go to a specific room and meet up with your family. So basically, what you want to have before the season starts really is have a generator and flashlights. You want to have that way ahead of time because you don't know if people are gonna buy that way before the season starts, just in case. Because especially when people find out exactly how many hurricanes are likely, like when NOAA and Penn State say how many named storms they think is going to happen, that's when people start to panic. So you definitely want to have these before June. And I'll have all necessary materials and supplies. When I mean supplies, you're about to see why. And you don't need the exact supplies like way before the season, but maybe have it maybe a couple weeks into the season. And of course, basically these necessary supplies is obviously water, food, and ice cooler. So you definitely want to have a lot of water. And this isn't for like just you just buy it for June and wait the whole season. You can just buy this maybe 2 weeks before the storm. So this is like supplies you need to really prepare for a hurricane and go through a hurricane. You need generator and flashlights, but of course you obviously need a first aid kit in case anything happens. Get money out of the bank if needed because you never know if the bank gets destroyed and all that. And also, you never know if you need money just after the hurricane. Like if you need money and you need to get something, of course, there's always going to be some urgent things after hurricanes or during hurricanes. So just get money just in case. Have plenty of batteries and charge phones before. This is because you obviously might or most likely will lose power because obviously hurricanes will take out power. So you definitely want to have a ton of batteries. So these are all things you can do before 2 weeks of storm comes. You don't have to do this right when the season starts because obviously the food might go bad and the gas is obviously going to be used. And have proper tools. So anything you need. Just to get if it glass falls, anything, get gas. Of course, definitely want to get a lot of gas because you never know when you're gonna need gas, and you never know. And also, if you're gonna evacuate, like leave the state or leave that part of the state, you definitely want to have gas, of course, just in case. And of course, everybody's buying gas, so you want to have extra. Have something to protect yourself with, just like a tornado. You want to have a pillow, you want to have a helmet, something to protect yourself with. Because obviously, if you didn't put shutters on your window, you can have branches, trees, and anything. Because it's a hurricane, we can have anything that can either hit your house or go through your house. So you just want to protect your head at all times, and also have a couple days worth of clothes. Because of course, hurricanes could very likely take away your house or break it apart, and obviously you want to have some clothes, because if you cut yourself and if your clothes are all dirty, muddy, and possibly could infect your cuts, you might want to have some new clothes with you. And also, if you need any medication, have that with you, because obviously if you have like an allergic reaction or you need daily medicine, if you don't take it, something's going to happen. Just have that, because the hurricane's most likely going to take that away from you, or way, like, it's going to fly that thing away. So you just want to have everything, really all important needs. So this is now when you're under an alert. So this is either tropical storm warning, tropical storm watch, hurricane warning, or hurricane watch. So this is basically what happened. This is what you got to do when you're finally under an alert. So this means the storm's literally not far off the coast from you. So you definitely want to put shutters on all windows. You might want to do this, of course, maybe a week ahead of time, maybe a couple of days. But obviously, if you want to do it at any point just before the storm, and you usually get put on an alert maybe 2 to 3 days ahead of time. So this is a good time to put shutters on all windows to protect yourself from maybe even those wooden plaque things, those wooden boards. You could also put that. Both work. So just exactly with tornadoes, nothing. So if those winds break, it's going to be huge, strong, force winds in these houses. That could obviously, if you're light enough, or if you're not in your secure place and you're near a window, you can obviously get sucked in and outside the window. Remove outside objects, if there's any wood, plywood, if there's any cutters, any maybe even loose branches, anything like that could go through your house or go through your window and possibly be fatal. Make sure you have plenty of gas, food, clothes, batteries, and water. So this is what you want to have right when you're under alert. Most people would have already taken this, so that's why I said you should do it maybe 2 weeks ahead of time, not days. And then if called to evacuate, please do. I know not all of you guys can. Also, if you went to go get gas late and you can't go because you don't have any gas, just if you're called to evacuate, just please do it. I know not all people want to do it, but so this is really for the people who didn't evacuate before the hurricanes. This is literally right before the hurricane's about to move in, like literally a couple hours, if not, from landfall. So be ready to put your plan in action. Of course, you want to have your plan before the season. Pay attention to local news reports and radio. So many people don't really watch in their local news, but because they don't cover anything. But when you're about to get hit by a hurricane, the local news will be covering that at 24/7. Also have your radio in case you don't have a TV in that room where your shelter is. Have houses boarded up. Of course, that's what you saw earlier. Have plenty of food. And if you don't have a cooler or anything, you might want to get food that doesn't have to go in the fridge or freezer, because obviously that will spoil and you have to eat it immediately. So have maybe pretzels, something like that you can eat days out. And I have all supplies ready for use. Now we get into the hurricane. This is now during the storm or during the hurricane. Stay in your secure room. Stay away from windows. So your secure room should be away from windows. Same like the tornado. You want to be in the middle room or something like that, because obviously those windows could break. And if it's strong enough winds, those shutters could easily fall off, and then you never know. A tree, a branch, maybe even a car could go through your house. So just stay away from windows. Please have supplies on you, so have everything in that room with you, or closet, whatever. Try to put as much things that you need, especially that first aid kit. And do not go outside when in the eye. You probably will, if you're getting literally right over the eye, you're going to feel it because there's no storms in the eye. But please do not go out, because that eye, you still have the other side of the eye wall. So please do not go outside when you're in the eye. I know you're only in the eye or you're not in the eye for a couple minutes, you're in the eye for a couple hours, but just please don't do it. It's not worth it. These wind gusts can come out of nowhere, and so can the heavy downpours. Have radio, of course, or TV playing if you haven't lost power. I know that's something kind of stupid, but if for example you have not lost power, or you have that generator and that generator is working, you just please watch the TV or listen to the radio, because you can listen to exactly where it's moving now, if it's over or anything. And make sure everyone is safe and secure during that hurricane. Just check up on everyone. Now after the hurricane. So first, make sure the storm has completely passed. So if you're still not on the Outer Banks, just wait for all of it to pass. Make sure everyone is safe and not injured. Especially maybe not that doesn't have to do just with you, but also your neighbors. And of course, check on your neighbors and all of that. If you need to put the first aid kit into use, go ahead and do that. Just do anything that you know is necessary. And really, the best thing is be patient. Of course, you're gonna see your house, your whole neighborhood be destroyed, depending on the strength of the storm. But even Category Ones can do a lot of damage here. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope this did help. Really, I just thought it was a great idea to do this. I thought of it last night, so hope you guys did enjoy it. Maybe I could do like more things like this. Maybe like every time the hurricane season does come. Hope this did help. Be sure to share the video to anybody that you know lives on the East Coast or Gulf Coast that is not necessarily the best at preparing for hurricanes or tropical or cyclonic systems, so we can keep as many people aware and ready for this potential very, very active season. Bye, guys.